guys, welcome back to the channel. So in yesterday's video we spoke about the potential of Ecomi, but in this video we're going to reveal the next major price target for Ecomi. So make sure you stick around till the very end, and before I get started, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and as always click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates and much more. Now let's get straight into the video. If you haven't yet seen yesterday's Ecomi's update, watch that. But firstly, watch this, because this is going to be a massive help as well. Now, the first thing that we can identify with Ecomi is that it's essentially at a bottom. It's at the lowest level we're likely to see Ecomi at again. That's of course if we see a catastrophic market crash, then of course we will see price go lower. But when we talk about risk versus reward, this is of course a level, in my opinion, that makes sense to scoop price up at. Now, this is what I would personally be looking for, and this is one of the biggest mistakes that people make when they're mapping out their positions, they're mapping out their targets. They always look at the end result. So for example, if price is at this area, the next major area they're looking at is the all-time high, which is 2,000% away. And in fact, I'm being quite polite here. Most people are thinking about 10 cents, they're thinking about 50 cents, they're thinking about $1, etc, etc. Now, of course, it's important to have these long-term plans and goals, right? Because again, what 2,000% may look nice now, but over the next year or two, who knows what that could be. That could be a 20,000% or 50 or 100,000%, right? We've seen this before time and time again in the cryptocurrency market. But at the same time, if we are looking at things from a short-term perspective and the next major milestones, then it makes sense to break things down from a micro perspective. Now, instead of looking at 2,000% area or even this area here, I would look at two target areas for now, right? And the first one is going to be at that major sell-off point that we saw earlier this year in Feb, right? So I'll pull price up, see where we are to that major price area, which is about 80%, just under 100% from where we currently are now, right? So 110% from where we currently are now. That would be the next major, I would say, price target that everybody wants to keep an eye on. Now, to be quite frank with all of you, this kind of move could happen within the space of a day or two, right? Especially if there's a major news event, these kind of moves will happen quickly. So we won't necessarily get a long-winded, slow-paced move to the upside, right? As you can see, we basically ranged for the past few months. Ecomi in particular, we've seen price range, but we did see price spike to the upside early July, right? And then price sold off again. So we can expect the same thing. So where will we likely see price spike to? So we would likely see price spikes this area, already have it drawn in, just under 70%, so 68% is where we can expect a very sharp move and then potentially a pullback depending on the market scenario at the time, right? So you can see how we actually break down and look at the charts. We don't necessarily just look at it from the highest point it's sold off, but we also want to look at key structure areas where we can expect areas of resistance and also key areas of support. So the next major milestone, I would say 68%, then 110. Once we get past these areas, I think that's where we're going to see a lot more buying potential, right? That's where we're going to see a lot more buying pressure. So a lot more people are going to jump on board at this point and maybe start buying. But The pros, the people that are in this for the long term, are going to use the current price areas as an opportunity to DCA, stock up, and take advantage of these cheap prices. Now, I will repeat, that's of course if you believe in this project for the long term. If you don't believe in this project, you already have a bag, you're happy with your bag, then really it makes no sense to DCA or buy more OMI. You might as well buy other coins, right? Spread your basket out, right? Make sure you safeguard yourself. But if you are looking for the opportunity, if you are looking for, the DCA, you are looking for, at least an area to buy at and then take profit at, there's two targets you can keep an eye on. That's a 68 and 110. So that is the new major price targets that you want to keep a close eye on. And before we wrap up, let's just look at OMI's market cap value, $151 million. We can see that OMI has basically acted as a stable coin over the past few months. And I think you can look at that in two ways. Number one, is this seems like a decent NFT token to buy. Why? Because at least you know that your capital, quote unquote, will remain stable. Or you can see that from a sense where, you know what, I would rather put my money to work elsewhere, as price isn't moving that much. So there's a lot to discuss, there's a lot to think about, and there's a few things you can do right now. I just want to make it clear that we've recently launched we announced the launch of our new leverage trading group. So if you want, day trade positions, leverage trade positions, our entries, our exits, live calls, and more, you can actually join us for free when you join Crypto Crew Premium within the next 48 hours. So if you join Crypto Crew Premium, which will give you access to our 1000x gems, our 100x gems, the recent meme coin we bought, other projects, targets, and much, much more, you'll get free access to that new leverage trading group. And also you'll get access to our CC NFT group for free as well. So if you want access to this, click the link below, join Crypto Crew Premium now. To make it clear to you all, I did say we're at the start of a manufactured bull market rally, so it would make sense to position yourselves now so you can reap the rewards in the future. But there's a lot to be happy about. There's a lot to be, pumped about. But of course, the future belongs to those who invest now. I'll see you all in Crypto Crew Premium. Until next update, seize the day.